Hey there, Cancer, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of April, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Cancer, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. All you have to do is send me an email. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a coffee. Donation link is below, and any amount is greatly appreciated. Okay. Now, Cancer, I'm going to say you throughout this reading. These are your energies because this is your reading. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. These may very well be your person's energy as well. So take them as they resonate. Okay, so Cancer. Main energy for your reading this month is the Queen of Cups. Love. Love, love, love. Now, this isn't just I love you and I don't know how you feel. This love goes both ways. You love your person and you know that they love you as well. However, I do feel like there is a bit of I don't know if ending is the right word. We'll see. In the recent past, you get the Queen of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Six of Swords. You're showing me here, I need to be practical. I need to be logical. I need to essentially pull my emotions out of this situation so that I can evaluate it and assess it correctly. Cool. You are showing me an energy here of almost anticipating like things are going to get better. So whatever difficult period you were going through in the recent past, it seems like deep down you kind of knew at some point things would get better. It wasn't a question of if they're going to improve, when we're going to be able to move past this difficult energy. It's literally just a question of when. In the current situation, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. It seems like things may be taking a little bit longer than you expected because you're showing me here, okay, now I'm in an energy where I'm trying to evaluate and assess whether I should just put an end to this once and for all. I don't see you actually taking any action yet to end it or not end it, to, keep things going with this person or not. But I do see love being the main driving force here, where you're like, I really care about this person. I know they really care about me. But in the recent past, I expected things to move in a better direction. I don't see them happening. I don't see that happening or us moving in a better direction. And so now you're kind of like, okay, well, maybe I just need to completely turn the table over, flip things 180. And just completely end things. You are still evaluating and assessing, so I don't see you quite doing that yet. Now, in the near future, it does seem like that positive shift is coming into play because you're showing me the Six of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Moon. You and this person have history. You have a lot of really beautiful memories with them, and you share a very, very strong bond with them. And you're showing me like, look, things are amazing. Things are incredible. I feel all these things, but there's something here which you don't want to look at, your person's not looking at. I'm going to clarify what this is. Okay, let's dive in first. I want to clarify the main energy for your reading this month, which is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, which you also get immediately after this in the recent past. There's love here, okay? But for some reason, your logical side, your practical side, whatever you want to call it, is telling you don't do anything. Don't take any action. Don't walk away from this. Don't end this. Don't commit further to this. Literally just kind of like do the bare minimum in this situation because that's the most logical, practical thing to do. And you're showing up here smack center in the middle. I don't assign gender to my cards. You are the King of Cups to me. And you're showing me like, I love this person, so it's hard for me to not take action. But my brain and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and you get the Three of Wands again in the recent past. Your brain, your logical side is telling you just don't do anything. Let's take a look at the recent past. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords for you in the recent past. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, and Pisces is also showing up strong here. What you're showing me is that in order for you to essentially get out of the confusion from this connection, right, because you are confused here in the recent past, in order to get over this confusion and not be confused anymore and essentially figure things out, You have to eliminate your emotions completely. You need to be practical. You need to be logical, because that's how you're going to get to the best resolution, the best conclusion here. To which I call bullshit. Here's the thing. Like, you're a water sign, okay? Eliminating emotions is essentially like eliminating who you are. Completely taking your emotions out of the situation is not only impossible, right? Even though we'd like to think it's possible, it's impossible. But it also seems like in the recent past, you could come to a resolution. You could get out of this confused state without having to eliminate your emotions. But for some reason, you're telling yourself, oh yeah, I need to be cold. I need to be detached. I need to be completely closed off emotionally to make the best, most logical decision. Okay? Shuffling, and these three flew out. So for the Three of Wands in the recent past, you get the Two of Wands, the Star, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it seems like the amount of time that it's going to take for you to essentially get your desire here is shortening. So if you thought it was going to take, months and months, it seems like it's not going to be taking as long, at least in the recent past. And there is a desire here that you have. It's tied up to another person, somebody who you find very attractive, almost like you're drawn to them, like a magnet, right? And you're showing me like, I've been waiting, and I want something out of this person. I want something with this person. If you thought it was going to take X amount of time, it's taking less than that, at least in the recent past. So that's definitely an improvement, especially if you're not a very patient person. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords in the recent past for you. Six of Swords is clarified by the Tower, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, you're showing me like, look, in the past, I was hoping that we could essentially move away from the difficult energies, move in a better direction, right? Like, things could actually work out. But then something happened here in the recent past, which completely shattered that belief. And it's kind of like, look, if I thought that we were going to be able to move in a better direction, improve things, etc., now that's completely gone. I'm 100% doubting that. And the reason you're doubting that is because the past seems to be coming into play. So this is the recent past. This is like the distant past. Something from the distant past came into play here in the recent past, which completely shattered your belief. And we can move past this. We can work through this. We can, leave these difficult energies behind. It's literally like, bam, with the snap of a finger, out of nowhere, this thing came in, whatever it is from the distant past came in and completely was just like, yep, that's not going to frickin' work. So it could be that, this person's behavioral patterns for the past kind of, picked up again. It could be somebody from their past. I don't know, right? You would know. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune for you in the current situation. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Moon, which you get in the near future, and the Six of Cups, which you also get in the same row in the near future. Something's coming up again, but you don't want to look at it, right? So what I mean by something's coming up, it could be the behavioral pattern. It could be something that, it's kind of like a cycle. Sometimes it comes up and then you ignore it, you set it aside, and then it comes up again, and then you're like, oh, no, ignore it, I don't want to look at this, and then it comes up again. The reason you don't want to look at this is because it stresses you out. It sends you into an energy of really, really overthinking this whole situation. So, for example, if your person has a tendency to shut down and close off, right? And you see that in the recent past, that behavioral pattern coming up again, and you're like, no, I don't want to look at this. Let's just pretend like it's a temporary thing. In the current situation, that unhealthy or that annoying behavioral pattern keeps coming up, and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, this is going to send me spiraling into my thoughts again. It's going to freak me out because, again, you and this person have history. Whatever this person's doing, this isn't new to you, right? Like, you've come across this before, and you've tried to ignore it or disregard it or pretend like it doesn't exist multiple times. This is a cycle. This is not the first time that whatever you're experiencing here has come up in the past, currently, etc. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles for you in the current situation. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Temperance, and the Hanged Man. You're unhappy right now. You're unhappy in the current situation, and you're kind of sitting here in an energy of like, okay, well, what do I do? Because how long can I be unhappy? How long can I stay in this energy? How long can I just not do anything, right? How long can I keep ignoring this? You're asking yourself all these questions and you're evaluating and assessing whether or not you should take action, whether you shouldn't take action, whether this whole cycle is picking up again, whether the past is coming back, or if you guys are going to be able to move past it. But all I can see is right now in the current situation, you're unhappy. You're still not doing anything about it though, because you're showing me I'm not taking any action. I'm just evaluating, I'm assessing, I'm trying to figure out what I should do or how I should proceed. But I don't see you actually doing anything one way or the other. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so it does seem like you've gotten some clarity here and you're kind of like, okay, whatever I was confused about, you're not confused about it anymore. And it comes about as a result of a conversation with your person. So if you had a bit of fear here in the current situation, like, uh-oh, I might have to end this, we're not going to be able to move past this difficult energy, we're stuck, etc., it seems like that's not the case. It seems like that fear of this ending diminishes in the current situation. It disappears. Through a conversation that you have with your person, you gain a lot of clarity surrounding this whole situation, and it makes you very, very happy. A Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the deck. So whatever is happening in the current situation, whatever conversation you seem to be having, it seems to really alleviate a lot of this stress for you. And it seems to, again, open up your heart a little bit, because again, in the current situation, you're kind of like, I'm unhappy, I don't love this. Whatever this conversation is, it seems to kind of like make everything better because you're gaining a lot of clarity. Let's take a look at the near future. I'm going to clarify the Six of Cups first. Six of Cups, there you are, Chariot. Six of Cups is clarified by the World, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords, which you just got. So again, it does seem like as a result of this conversation, the fear of ending, the fear of this connection not working out, the fear of this soul connection coming to an end, poof, disappears. Because you're showing up under your main energy again, which is the Queen of Cups. The love is there. You love your person. They love you. I don't know what conversation is happening in the current situation, but it literally seems to fix everything. Who knew? Honest, open, transparent communication. It's a miracle. That was me being sarcastic. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands for you in the near future. Four of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So in the near future, some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini as well, or just somebody that really embodies those energies. It seems like this person kind of pulls back again. Because what I'm seeing here is I feel the bond, I feel this connection. That hasn't gone anywhere. But somebody's walls have gone right back up. And there's an emotional disconnect here. There's a bit of an emotional pullback. There's a bit of you stay back, I stay here. This could be you. I don't feel like this is you. Somebody is defensive and they're guarded here in the near future. And it's literally like everything's great, poof, like out of nowhere, right? This emotional guard, this emotional defensiveness pops back up. Let's take a look at the moon in the near future for you. Moon is clarified by the King of Wands, the Death, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you don't want to look at it. You don't want to look at it. You got the moon in the current situation. Whatever this person does, whether it's a behavior, it's something they say, I don't know what it is. It's not the first time. And very much like this loop of it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad, right? Whatever happens in the current situation, it's bad, and then we have a conversation, it's good, and then in the near future, it's good, and then, oh, it goes back to bad again. They shut down. You don't want to look at this. You're kind of like, look, I don't want to look at the possibility of this ending. I don't want to look at the fact that like maybe this person does have this kind of behavioral pattern where it's good, it's bad, it's up, it's down. You're like, I just want to, enjoy this new beginning in love, and I don't want to look at all the bad stuff, which is fine, right? Like, it is a bit of denial here, but I mean, whatever makes you happy at the end of the day. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Cancer. From the universe, you get the Two of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Fool. Yeah, you're like, look, I am willing to not look at the past. Let's pretend like the past never happened, right? Whatever unhappy, difficult energies in the past, I'm just going to pretend like they're not there. And I'm just going to have this brand new beginning. We're starting from scratch. We're starting over. Everything's amazing. Everything's incredible. I will say this, Cancer, your perception creates your reality. If you really feel much better not looking at this pattern and not looking at this person, cold, hot, in, out, that works. That's fine. I mean, do you, right? But it seems like this pattern, this isn't the first time you're dealing with it, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be the last either. So Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you here on the next one.